Welcome back, everyone. Star, stay away from there. Well, that's Star, 159 weeks old. I have to keep telling her to stay away from that area now because the cats don't even hang out in that area anymore. And there's more plants over there, so it's kind of too crowded for a cat anyways. Perfect hiding spot, but still a little bit too crowded. And this is Star as 159 weeks old. So how are you doing, Star? Well, what can I say? It's finally getting a little bit cooler by the day. It was really hot during the summer, and now it's starting to become fall. Even though it's going to be a little bit of a while before we actually get cool weather here. But for now, at least the nights are more bearable. Around the top of 90 degrees. It's still hot, but we're alright. Isn't that right, Star? We're alright? Is that lately Star has been a little bit sad because we actually found the owners of the Pomeranian, and in doing so we had to give the Pomeranian back. And the Pomeranian was the only pup that would actually play with Star. So now that she doesn't have another dog to play with, at times she's just a little bit sad and just sits in the corner and she doesn't do anything. So I'm going to have to take her on more walks so that it'll keep her mind occupied, and then she'll eventually forget about the pup. Hopefully that we'll find another dog that will actually play with Star, but until then, no other dog wants to play with Star because 1, she's big, 2, she's a little bit intimidating, 3, she's just a pup compared to all the other dogs, which sees themselves as an adult. To them, Star still seems like a baby. Just in comparison, Star's a baby while the other dogs are just adults that doesn't want to play with Star. Well, apparently this lime tree is actually producing a lot of limes. There's one right there, one over there, 2 underneath here, another one over there. Producing a lot today. And I believe that we actually have some tomatoes and chilies growing. Oh, look at that one. That one's getting ready right there. Look at that. Unless that's actually a bad one. I can't tell you, because I don't know anything about gardening. As far as I know, this actually looks nice. Because we have green right there, and we have one that's orange. So it's getting there. And then, of course, over here is where the chilies are at. There's one right there, and another one right there. Also one right there, another one budding, and another one right there. These are growing quite nice. Sadly, this little rose bush died. One's growing over here still struggling. And then, of course, we got different types of flowers over here with bird poop on it. Yeah, that happened. Trying to keep her away from this area due to the fact, of course, with the flowers, they will die if she keeps stepping on them. Really hope these plants could actually survive cold nights, because it'll be the first winter that they'll experience, except for this one. This one has already experienced more, but still. And of course, the cactus is growing a little bit taller by the day. Smacked my head on a branch. But other than that, that's Star, 159 weeks old. How are you doing? You miss the pup, don't you? Well, like I said, if we want to get another dog, we would have to find one that's nearly her age. At least 1 year or 2 years, 3 years of max. Because Star is already 3 years old, so we could probably find her another dog that's around 1 or 2 years old, and they'll still play with each other just as long as the other dog's not intimidated and Star doesn't feel jealous. Because Star is a jealous type. When we got the Pomeranian for a while, she would try to actually intimidate the Pomeranian, as well as if I held the Pomeranian, she would always come up to me, put her head around my arm so that I could actually pet her all the time. She was a jealous type. I did not realize that until then. And I'm like, Star, why are you paying attention to me now? Because back then, whenever I called your name, you wouldn't even come to me, and you would just ignore me. Unless if I had a treat, of course. But now Star's like, oh, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. Why don't you love me? That type of mentality. I still love you, Star. You just don't love me back as much. No, hey. No. She sees the kitten. She sees the kitten over there. Up and ran away. The kitten saw Star. So as soon as I kneeled down, it actually ran away. I'm not too sure if it actually went under the car. No, it didn't went under the car. It just went into the neighbor's yard. So I saved his life, essentially, because Star would just go after the kitty. Well, that's kind of it for today. Ready to go inside? Really? Come on. Let's go. The cat wasn't in the first time. They wouldn't be there a second time. So, just gotta take Star out on more walks, gotta play with Star more often, and then she'll forget about the Pomeranian pup. That's all it is. So, have a great day. That was Star, 159 weeks old, and as always, we will see you in the next video.